You're watching WCCB News Now. I'm Chief Meteorologist Nicole Madden. Today is Monday, June 17th, and here's what you need to know weather-wise. Well, we're starting out with the tropics. It's been relatively quiet here for the first few weeks of Atlantic hurricane season, but we have two areas here where the National Hurricane Center is watching very closely, including one in the Gulf of Mexico, which has a high chance of development within the next few days. Now, this area here, this disturbance, is now forming a broad area of low pressure, and environmental conditions are conducive here as this moves off towards the north to likely become a tropical depression or tropical storm by midweek. Regardless of development, this will likely drop some heavy rain across parts of Mexico and for the Gulf Coast states. A little bit closer to home, we're also watching an area here of disturbed weather that will likely form low pressure system over the next few days. Now, in conditions not quite as good as what we're seeing in the Gulf of Mexico, but we could still see some development late week as it pushes off towards the southeast coast. Locally, you're going to be protected here by this high pressure system that is going to keep away those rain chances for the majority of the week. But first up on our Atlantic hurricane name list is Alberto. So something we'll be watching here and likely going to be a very active season. So make sure you are always staying weather-wise and keep it here with the WeatherWise team for the very latest on the tropics and your forecasts. Now, over the next couple of days, we got a lot of heat, a lot of humidity back in view. Today, going to be a great day to hit up the pool. We'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies through the day. Temperatures still going to be hot, reaching the upper 80s across the region, even near 90 here for some locations, including Lancaster and Cheraw. We'll get to 89 in Concord, 87 for your high in Lenore. Temperatures in the mountains reaching the mid to upper 70s. Today, isolated storm chances will be possible. Generally going to be watching across the mountains. Any storm that develops here will have the potential to produce some very heavy rain. Not going to be seeing much movement with these storms either, so there is that localized flooding threat for our mountain and foothill communities. Any storms that develop will be fizzling out after sunset. Rachel, over to you with those latest headlines.
Thank you, Nicole. Happening today, you can weigh in on the controversial plans for renovating Bank of America Stadium. Tepper Sports and Entertainment is asking Charlotte City Council for $650 million toward the $1.3 billion project. In return for the tax money, the Panthers and Charlotte FC would stay in the Queen City for another 20 years. Today's hearing begins at 3 in the City Council chambers. You can sign up to speak on the City Clerk page on the City of Charlotte's website. Also happening today, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools set to announce its strategic plan until 2029. Superintendent Dr. Crystal Hill will be on hand for that event. CMS says the plan is the result of extensive community input, thorough data analysis, and collaborative efforts among district stakeholders. Look for a full wrap-up tonight on WCCB News at 10. We're asking Gastonia Police about the condition of two officers who were hurt in a single car crash. Investigators say this happened along West Garrison Boulevard near Marshall Avenue early Sunday morning. Police say the car carrying the two officers was the only one involved in the accident. Both officers were taken to the hospital. It's not clear if anyone else was hurt in the accident or if anyone will face charges. An investigation is underway after a mass shooting at a splash pad in Rochester Hills, Michigan, after it left at least 9 people wounded. This happened on Saturday. Police say the shooting appears to be random and they're trying to determine a motive. Police have identified the gunman as a 42-year-old man, saying he had no prior criminal history.
The individual pulled up, exited a vehicle, approached the splash pad, opened fire, reloaded, opened fire, reloaded, left.
That suspect was found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound at his home nearby. Officials now say the shooter may have had mental health problems. A South Carolina woman was killed last week after she was hit by a beach patrol vehicle. According to witnesses, 66-year-old Sandra Schultz Peters was pinned underneath the police truck after she was hit in Horry County. People on the beach tried lifting the vehicle off of her, and the police officer involved is now on administrative leave. The Horry County Police Department says it is conducting an investigation. Sad news now for former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. She shared on Sunday that her father passed on Father's Day. In her post, Haley wrote that her father was the smartest, sweetest, kindest, most decent man she's ever known. She went on to say that her father taught his 4 children the importance of faith, hard work, and grace. Haley did not reveal a cause of death or her father's age. The Charlotte Knights are earning a big win on Sunday as the team combined to use 7 pitchers for a no-hitter. The scheduled starter for the day was put on the injured list just before the game, and the bullpen stepped up. It is the 5th no-hitter in Knights history. The last was in 2017. The team is off today before starting a series at home in Uptown. They'll be there tomorrow night. If you're not watching us right now on our WCCB News app, you can download it and join us right back here tomorrow morning at 9:15. We'll see you tomorrow.